Hello, I'm coming to you today with a fun little printing project. This is in response to the video I posted with my Halloween card. You can see it here. And we printed it using this setup here, which is made out of Lego pieces. In particular, we're using Lego dots. These are a little different than what you might be used to seeing, but you can find these in stores now. This is a Lego dots lettering kit, which I got because it comes with a lot of these little pieces that you'll need to build typography and give you a lot of options to build shapes and designs. I've also seen smaller kits on clearance at stores like Target, so it might be worth checking and see if you can find something like that if you don't need all of those pieces. And what we're doing is we're building this out on a Lego base plate. This is actually a generic brand I picked up at the dollar store. It's a lot cheaper. I'm going to be getting it dirty, so don't really want to spend the money on an actual Lego brand plate. And we're just building up our designs on top of it, keeping in mind the size of the paper that we're going to be using. You can see I kind of set up these corners so I have a general idea, and you can use that to count your center point and kind of line everything up nice. One other thing I'll point out is that we did reverse the design, because since you're printing face down like this and then peeling it back up, it's going to need to be reversed in order to show the way you want. If you're not using letters or numbers, it's probably not that big of a deal, but that's something to keep in mind. For supplies, I'm using Speedball water-based block printing ink. This will give you the right consistency to roll out onto the pieces, and you'll be able to print off of it. Another tool you'll need is Brayer. This is a Speedball brand. I think this is about $19 at Michael's. You might be able to find cheaper no-name brand alternatives on Amazon or Hobby Lobby, something like that. I should mention this Speedball ink. I think this was about $8. You might be able to find a cheaper option or a smaller tube to save on cost, but that's what that was. And essentially what we're doing to print this is we're going to get a surface that isn't going to absorb the ink, but it will hold the ink. I'm just using a paper or plastic plate here. You could also use sheeted glass or something like that. You're going to squirt out a line of the ink, take your brayer, roll it in there so that it gets applied to the surface evenly. Then you're going to want to roll out your ink onto the pieces here. Careful not to make it too messy. If you do get some on these surrounding points here, you can just wipe it off and kind of clean it up before you start printing. And then next, you're going to want to take your paper that you have, line it up, and just carefully, very slowly kind of lay it down without moving it. If you kind of push down, apply pressure with your thumb there, that'll keep from moving around. That'll prevent smudging. So you're going to hold it down, keep it kind of pressed down. You can either use your fingers, or if you have an old wooden spoon, you can use that. You just kind of want to rub this back so that you get this evenly applied. And it may take some practice, but you'll eventually kind of discover a sweet spot there. So once you think you have that applied, you can slowly peel this back, and you should have a nice imprint there. This is my first one. Obviously, it's not perfect. I don't know. It might take some experiments, discover the process that works best for you. But that's what I did with this. Just thought I'd share this project. It'd be a fun project to do with kids if they're interested in art or design. You can kind of teach them things like typography and composition. And even if you're an adult like me, you just want to print and have fun, this is a great way to do it. Thanks.